I'm just lonely. All my friends were getting married and I didn't want to be left out. I love you, but not in a specific way. In a generic way. I just need security in my life. There's nothing really special about you, but I'm tired of looking for someone better.
She needs security in her life. There's nothing special about you. She's tired of looking for someone better. The harsh truth mixed with a little bit of humor and sarcasm in that clip, but it's 100% truth. It's a hard pill for most men to swallow. But understand something about women. When they see you as a retirement plan, they're going to lie to you. They're going to tell you things like, I don't get down like that. I don't sleep with guys on a first date. I have to get to know you before we get physical. I'm looking to build a connection. All these different lies because she sees you as a potential beta male provider, as her retirement plan. She's tired of paying bills. She's tired of sleeping around. She's tired of giving her body up to all these attractive guys, the guys that didn't want to take her serious. So now she's like, okay, let me settle with the guy. Let me settle down. See, that word settle down means for women is they're getting a guy who's on their level, a guy who they should have given their bodies to in their best years. This is why women say, I'm not going to settle, because settling means being with a guy who's average, just like most women. They're average looking. They have nothing special about them, but they want to shoot for the stars. Hypergamy is real, and every woman wants to mate and be with a guy who's 2 to 3 notches above their sexual market value, above how they look. So they'll sleep with those guys. A guy who's an 8 out of 10 will have sex with a girl who's a 6 or even a 5. That doesn't matter because it's easy. Men want sexual access, but these women think they can slay these dudes who are 2 to 3 notches above them and get them to commit. Haven't you seen it from all these different single mothers, all these different women? They get with guys who are really attractive, who have a lot of things going on, who have other women, and they have babies by these dudes. And then they say, okay, well, he doesn't want to be with me even after the baby. So let me go find a beta male. Let me go find a guy who's going to take me, all my baggage and all my kids serious, who's going to invest his time, his energy, his effort into me and give me the world. He's got to earn me. Guys, stay away from these type of women. They're everywhere. And they're usually between the ages of 28, 29, 30, and 35, 40. They're usually in that age range where they've hit the wall. And now they need to find a guy who's going to overinvest in them, who's going to be dumb enough to say, okay, I see the value in you. The value that all those other guys that she gave her body away and her box away for free, those guys didn't see her value in Cancun, in Miami, in Vegas, all these different girls' trips, all these different hot girl summers. She didn't care about settling down in and starting a family. See, so what's going to happen is she's going to get with the beta male, the weak provider, the guy who she's not all that sexually attracted to and desires. She's going to get with him, going to take his resources, going to settle down with him, and then she's still going to be looking out there for other guys, the guys who she really desires, the guys who are good looking, who are really attractive, who are tall, the guys who she couldn't slay, who she couldn't get to commit. This is why when a woman says she's settling down, haven't you noticed she always has a bitter attitude? She always has a long list of demands, and she has, a kind of a mean disposition on a dating app or just towards you. It's because she knows that you are not really her type. You don't get her wet like that. Unfortunately, this is how it is. So she's going to have a lot of different things for you to do. So to basically supplicate you not being all that attractive or you not being her type. So she has to balance it out by having you jump through hoops, by having you take her on dates, by having you do a whole bunch of stuff, meet the in-laws, get to know her, right? Spend money on her and take her serious. But she knows she can pull that with you because she doesn't see you as a threat. She's like, this guy, I can sense and I can tell I can get away with this game. I can tell him I've been celibate for the past 5 years. I can tell him that, my baby daddy, he's dead or he was just a loser or, I can tell him some sort of lie because she doesn't see your sexual market value as a real threat for her to leave. The reason why most women get with beta males and settle down is because it's a safe guy. She knows that guy he doesn't look all that good, and I can tell he's not really a ladies' man. He can't get out there and approach women. So, he's decent. He's below average to average. So let me get with a guy. Women typically do this around holidays because they don't want to be alone. So they'll get with a guy for, around the holiday time, the winter time, Thanksgiving, the New Year, just to have a quote unquote boyfriend. Matter of fact, relationships and marriages are just a break from the streets from these women. Unfortunately, this is just how it is. They're tired of getting ran through. Now they want to find a guy who's going to value them, who's going to love them, who's going to see through all their flaws and say, you know what? You're still a beautiful woman. You're still an angel, even though she knows she's not. Even though she was getting nailed and smashed in all type of different positions, and she knows she's not all that attractive, and guys don't want her like that, but she's going to go search for that beta male, the man that's going to take her serious and give her the world. This is why it's very dangerous dealing with women who are just all of a sudden ready to settle down, because she's going to have a whole bunch of crap that you have to go through. You got to climb this mountain. You got to knock down this barrier. You got to slay this dragon just for her. You got to crawl through mud. You got to do a whole bunch of stuff just to get that box, that warm, wet hole that she gave all type of dudes for free. Now you're a pay-to-play guy, and this is dangerous. Now you're a guy who has to give her money, who has to love on her, who has to tell her she's beautiful and all these different things. This is why you don't want to deal with a woman like that. You want to deal with a woman who's in her best years. And if she's over 30, 40, she better be giving it up for free. If she has any sort of demands for you, any woman for that matter, and she's trying to make you wait on it, it's never worth the wait. Trust me. Because when a woman has you wait and work hard, what she's telling you is, I don't find you all that attractive. I'm going to be honest. And here's the thing. She'll have you wait, and then she'll be getting dates from you and meals and drinks and fun stuff and the boyfriend experience. All the while, she's still sleeping around with those other guys who won't do any of that. See, women know if you're a threat. Women know that this guy, he ain't really all that. I can just tell he don't have that quote unquote swag. He don't have that confidence. I just can sense he's not that type of dude. So she'll pull that trick because she wants to see if you're going to take that bait. And if you are unable to walk away, boom, she has you. She knows she can extract resources from you. Women will always test to see if you're quote unquote beta male boyfriend or long-term material, because they'll throw a little bait. They'll throw a little test. They'll say, hey, I'm celibate. I have to get to know a guy. And if you take that bait, oh yeah, she got you. She's going to string you along. She's going to have you do all types of different stuff. Settling down with a woman on her terms will never end well, because you're going to be overpaying way more from what other dudes got for free. This is why marriages are on a decline, because most men are waking up. They're saying, I'm not going to settle with a woman who's been ran through, who has all these red flags, who's a single mother, who has this going on, that going on. Men are starting to realize, listen, it's not a good deal. Why should I deal with all your baggage? Why should I deal with all your hurt, all your pain, all your anxiety, just to have some companionship, just to have some sex? I mean, that's all I'm getting, right? Why should I overpay what all these other dudes got for basically next to nothing? For a bag of Cheetos and a shot of Hennessy. Why should I do that? And women are trying to cash in at the last minute, because they know that if I don't cash in on a beta male, I'm going to be stuck paying bills. I'm going to be stuck paying rent. I'm going to be stuck paying my car note. Every woman wants that fairy tale ending. But what the media is teaching women is to sleep around, go to college, do all these different things. And then at the last minute, there'll be some guy out there that's going to love you. There's going to be some guy out there that's going to overpay, who's going to give you the world. But that usually never happens. And a lot of women are getting that dose of reality, that harsh reality, that there's not enough beta males. There's not enough providers out there to take care of them and give them the world. It's slim pickings. And women are starting to realize, man, where's all the good guys? Where are all these guys? Well, you passed up those good guys in your best years. You can't expect those good guys to give you the world. And it's the thing, when women say we're all the good guys, we're all the nice guys, she just wants the bad boy, the really attractive guy, to be nice to her, to be good to her. That's all. And that guy doesn't have to because he knows he's attractive. He doesn't have to settle down with her. He doesn't have to marry her. He doesn't have to give her anything. If a woman sees you as a retirement plan, she sees you as security. She sees you as a guy who she can get over on, who's going to do her dirty laundry, who's going to look past all her flaws, who's going to take care of that honey-do list, who won't mind sleeping on the couch. And ultimately, she knows that your sexual market value is no threat of her leaving or you leaving.